Hi, this is Adam,
Hey, and this is Kaylee.
and we're going to be watching the second game from the IFPA finals played this past summer at Todd McCulloch's lovely house up on Bainbridge Island in Washington. This is the finals match between Kaylee George and Danielle Acierto. Am I saying his last?
Cierto? I don't know. I call him Atari or Akari 2600, but I say that with much love and respect.
I won't. I'll call him Danielle, and I won't attempt his last name after this. So Danielle won game one on the Shadow, which I think everyone got to see a little while ago. So he held serve, and now it was coming back to you, Kaylee. And I'm just wondering, you had a choice of basically three games that you had pre-chosen, and you decided to go with your EM choice. And were you going to go with this game no matter what the outcome of the first game was, or did you have something else going on?
Yeah, so going into this finals, Danielle and I each pick three games, and one's a old game, usually an electromechanical game, kind of a solid state era game, and a DMD. And usually coming into a finals like this, I would feel a lot stronger on the more modern games, and you're guaranteed to play at least four games total in this final if you lose them all. So, playing those stronger games for me up front might be my normal choice. However, here, I lost on Shadow. Was a little bit frustrated because my last ball in Shadow was so short. I had that drain where, I plunged and then, ball was over essentially right away. So I wanted to play a game that was going to have a lot of opportunities and a lot of balls. And here playing Grand Prix, 5-ball game, I could have some of those bad balls and shake them off more easily coming out of that first game loss. And that's pretty much why I went with this game, and I still got some other great games to play on my next picks.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. So let's see how the choice worked out for you. All right. So you're going to be player one here. We get spoiled by the Papa cameras. This is
this is if Patilti
IFPA special
camera.
All right. So ball one here. You're going to be the first player having picked the game, and I know you had played this in previous rounds and had pretty good success on it too, huh?
Yeah, I played this a little bit before in this tournament, and actually both Danielle and I got to play this game at length just the weekend before this very Grand Prix. Oh man, and see there.
Yeah, everyone should go back and watch that again. It looked like the ball just you're
bit of
giving
a
little
magical save. That ball felt like it was below the flippers, and at the time, I pretty much felt like I had levitated that ball out of the drain. So the little hand move there.
And on ball one, boy, that could.
Shout
I don't want to say it would have been a disaster, but it would have been a poor start for you. And instead, you get control back, and now you've had two more excellent spinner shots.
Oh man, yeah, and that's got me excited. I mean that little save there was worth already 100,000 points with those spinner shots I made.
Kick out from the left saucer's a little dodgy. Nice little in lane there.
And so this is we've had some experience on this game, so we're both pretty comfortable on it, and feeling pretty good. And this game's really simple. You just shoot the spinners, try and build up those bonuses. When they max, the spinners are worth 1,000 spins, and then you can just beat the crap out of the spinners for some big points.
That was a better kick out that time, and you're definitely dialed into both sides. Not 100%. Oh, there's a bad drain. Now we can't really see your score. Do you recall that felt like maybe a 300,000 point ball?
Yeah, it was a pretty solid first ball. Often when I'm playing EMs like this, I'm thinking, well, if that's my average first ball, let's multiply that by 5 and get an idea of my final score. And there's a couple 100,000 points in here, thinking maybe I can crack 1 million, and that's feeling pretty good at this point.
Yeah, and that's a good target in 5-ball play on a Grand Prix. And so let's see how Danielle does on his first ball. That's there's not a lot you can do there, huh? With the tilt being what it is.
That was tough. The ball was coming off the top of that right sling, and it was gone. And I think he made the perfect choice trying to get that little nudge in there, and it just didn't work out, and there was not much you could do. Yeah,
because you need to bank that thing off wood to get it back to the end lane, and with the way the tilt was, you could give it a little bit of a nudge, but not a huge nudge there. So, but it's a 5-ball game, and you got to expect a couple balls like that on this era of game. So I'm sure Danielle won't be put off by that.
Yeah, you always end up with a bad ball or two on an older game like this.
You got a max bonus countdown there, which is always nice.
Yeah, still not doubled though. This game, you really want to just beat the junk out of the spinners, but hitting down the A or B or C or D targets light your double bonus there. I just got it. Pretty excited. And depending on which bonus is lit up at the end of your ball, it can be worth another 100,000. And that's good points.
That is good points.
Those spinners just feel so good when you hit them in this game. I love that.
And to be able to hit them consistently, it's really important to be able to get control on both flippers. You can't just sort of hit those things on the fly very accurately. And there we go. Time to.
That sucked. That drain was terrible. I mean, it's a rookie mistake, but at the time, I couldn't read the ball. Like, I thought it was going to bounce and rattle up into the ceiling, and I think it had some right-hand spin I couldn't judge, and it just kind of carried up the lane there and kind of pussyfooted out.
That first in lane from Danielle was very nicely done. The second one, I think, was just good fortune, and his ball continues.
Yeah, you can see Danielle doing a lot of nice little nudges here, though. I think our styles are really different on this game. He prefers to control the game a little earlier than I do, I think he gets a little more action up top, but I think it's just the different ways that we play it.
Yep, but he was.
That was a nice.
That's good fortune. He would seem.
But you can see he's capitalizing on it. Being able to stick it right up the spinner on the fly like that is a lot of skill on this game, and it's something I have a lot of problems with. I think my shot percentage for that right spinner that he's just hitting so effortlessly there is much lower than Danielle's.
Yeah, he missed a couple of left spinners on the fly there, but as you said, I think he is able to hit it on the fly a little more accurately, although you've got good skills to be. This is one of those Bainbridge Island earthquakes.
Yeah, this is the camera moving, not the machine.
If you are
or the machine
feeling nauseous, please step away from the video. There's an inevitable outlane drain there.
Yeah, you get enough of that back and forth. And
that was an excellent ball from Danielle. Got him right back in this. I want to say he's at 300 and something, maybe.
I think about 420.
Maybe 400.
At this point, I think we're pretty close. And
you've each had one good ball and one bad ball. There's a nice trap.
Grand Prix is funny. I just got that bonus collect there, and you might be thinking, "Oh, that's some nice points." And when you hit that, you're actually kind of pissed off because you're getting a pretty low payout, and you're just increasing the amount of time it's going to get you to 1,000 spins.
Yeah, that's true. Although at least the kick out from that right saucer seems pretty controllable. Seem to be able to sort of flutter catch that and get control again, and then wail on that right spinner again.
Yeah, it's a little tricky. It's coming right into the pivot of the flipper there, and it can be a little dangerous if it comes a little too far left.
So why don't you tell folks about the upper scoop? When you do get it in there, what are those two lights up at the top do for you?
Yeah, you can advance the bonus on either side. So you've got the two bonuses left and right that you build through the spinners. And each time you get a number of spins, those will advance up to the next bonus tier, and when they max out, you get the 1,000 spins.
Oh my! Good. Power in lane there, followed up with almost. That was a great no flip to get control back.
Yeah, that's what I've deemed a. I don't know if anybody has a term for that, but a half slap, which is a slap save where you only move one flipper.
Yeah.
You just have to kind of time the correct moment to hit the ball at the mid-stroke.
And the advantage of that is without the other flipper being involved in the slap, the other flipper is down in full preparation of receiving the ball.
Exactly, and you're taking the risk that you're going to make contact with the ball, but the payoff is that the ball's going to remain on the lower part of the playfield and come quickly in control to another flipper, whereas with a full slap saved often you send the ball up and out into the mid playfield, just hoping to not drain, but putting the ball out of control. There Danielle does the exact same crazy save that happens on ball one.
That looks like an instant replay of what you had on the first ball, so I think you probably both got the same thing and you reacted pretty much the same way. That's very interesting.
That was an awesome read coming out of that goofy action off that right slingshot. I'm not sure if it's something specific about this Grand Prix or all Grand Prix, but something caught me and him really off guard in that scenario.
That was a really nice catch there on his left flipper, followed by a perfect shot. Oh, almost.
And that was
almost.
great. You see Danielle give it that little shake. It wasn't
Yep, trying
wasn't
to
going to
slow
fall
it
out
down.
anyways, but he was just, let's guarantee it's not going to drain out the inline there.
Familiar with that left out lane drain. Okay, so that was another good ball, a good answer from Danielle. You guys must still pretty much be close at this point.
Yeah, really good action. At this point, I'm still a little bit in the lead, just trying to plow ahead. Danielle's such a good player that
No lead is safe.
no lead is safe on any ball. This guy can crush it.
Absolutely.
So yeah, so going back to the bonus there, you can build a couple bonus spots by getting in the saucer up top, which is nice. You're going to get extra 1,000 spins if you get a really solid spinner shot if you've got that built up a little bit. So it's always nice to nudge it in there.
There's a nice catch out of the scoop and back to the right spinner. Not a full spin.
One. Yeah, it's kind of deflating when you don't hit it full force, but still.
Oh, and it comes back down the middle. That's the feed. Sometimes we'll do that. There's a pretty good gap.
Yeah, it's a tough choice in this game. It's like we haven't seen the tilt on this, although Danielle and I have been playing this one all weekend, and we're pretty familiar with where that is. We're not finding it out for the first time. But God, some of these matches, they can come down to tens of thousands of points on Grand Prix, and you don't want to.
You want that bonus at the end.
Yeah, regret tilting out a 50,000 bonus.
Yeah. And there was a pretty tight tilt on this, so as you said, I think everyone discovered that in the earlier rounds.
Yeah, sometimes on these older games you just kind of have to let it go and make do the next ball.
Okay, so this is after your fourth ball, and you think you've rolled it at this point. You're over $1 million.
Yes. So I'm feeling pretty good at this point. But here's Danielle just killing the spinner, and it's still anybody's game. He's making a lot of nice little reads here. Danielle's not one to leave his flippers up when he doesn't need to, and you can see some of these little catches he's making into traps where he's keeping his flipper raised. That's just his skill in reading the spin on the ball to trap himself on a spinning quickly.
Okay, so we're going into the final ball, and I want to say you have about a 500,000 point lead, about 1.2 to maybe 750 or so.
Yeah, Danielle's got about 730,000, about 1.2 million, and see what kind of damage I can pat on here.
Really, 500,000. That's like one good ball, a couple good spinner shots. So you're certainly not safe at this point, and you really need to finish strong here.
Yeah, and with Danielle being player 2, he can really try and save anything, and so I would suspect his last ball will be stronger than some of his others, and so I really need to do my best here to really increase my score.
Well, you're doing all right so far.
Yeah, those 100,000 bonus collect there. You can see I picked up the double bonus. So it always feels good to crack off those nice 100K collects.
This game can be a lot drainier than it appears in this particular match. I watched quite a few different games on this over the weekend. You guys are either it's the subtle nudging on the edges and you're used to it, or it just the ball doesn't seem to want to drain very much coming down from the pops.
Yeah, this was an interesting Grand Prix to play. If you've been watching that right slingshot throughout this match, it was pretty maladjusted actually and not firing a lot of the time. So, figuring out exactly when that thing was going to kick the ball and not really change the way the ball was going to come out of there, and you'd have to really be on your toes.
You are dialed in right now. Very nice, quick little drop catch back to the spinner.
That felt very nice during this match to get that quick little flick.
And that was right after another really nice couple of quick drop catch. And there, another on the half fly kind of shot to the right spinner. You're just dialed in, relaxed. Probably thinking about maybe $2 million at this point.
Yeah, I mean, that would be nice. At this point, I'm feeling pretty good because I have a pretty strong lead, working up towards almost $1 million ahead, which is a very strong final ball.
Everything's working right now. Get that in lane there to a nice strong spin shot.
I'm trying to get back in the scoop. Nice little 5,000 points. Fortunately, no extra ball, or else I'd have that lit. I believe the extra ball switches are removed or disconnected on the screen.
It's always ooh, and finally get the drain. But geez, what a great ball 5, and it would take just a miracle ball from Danielle to be able to catch up at this point. But of course,
if anybody can do it, this guy can. And,
yes, we
I think
have
my
already
final
seen.
score is about 1.8 million.
I imagine after
Nice.
having what, $6 billion on him on jackpot earlier in the week, and him coming back, no lead is safe.
This guy can play under pressure, that's for sure.
But this is an EM, and occasionally that ball will go down the middle and down the outlane, and there's nothing you can do about it.
He's a nice shot.
He's chopping some wood here, trying to keep it going.
Yep, there, he's already got his double bonus. That's really nice. Ooh, that was great.
Oh, nearly went out the backside there on the left. I think it was going so fast it kind of rattled and stayed in play for him.
Yeah, this Grand Prix was doing some interesting things throughout the week, whereas games would go on, those little in-lane guides would work themselves up and out of the playfield and kind of prevent those in-lane to out-lane drains.
Could see Danielle do a little body hop there on a save, which is a little. I hadn't noticed that his body language when he's playing is always very controlled and stable, and you can't really tell what's happening, good or bad.
Yeah, that's a mannerism I've seen him have while he plays often. It's just kind of a little hop when he does these certain very finesse moves with the flippers. Yeah, he has a very unique style.
He's having a great ball here, but there's unlucky on the dead bounce to the sling to the drain.
And in the background, I'm sighing in relief that a well-played game on Grand Prix is enough. I don't have to roll it twice.
And more importantly, you hold serve in what can be a long match, but you certainly didn't want to go down 2-0 to Danielle with him picking in the third game. So that was a very important game for you, and I think it worked out very well in terms of your choice and the outcome.
Yeah, that felt great. At this point, we're tied 1-1, and we're going to go on to Danielle's game. But I'm feeling much, much more comfortable. Felt a little rattled after Shadow, a little ripped off by ball 3, but things happen, and perfectly in my zone now, comfortable, and ready to try and take this thing home.
Absolutely. So that was a great and enjoyable game too, and I hope everyone enjoyed watching and hearing what Kaylee was thinking about.
Yeah, and soon we'll be able to check out Game 3. And thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.